Welcome to Read Me Next, a book club, but make it a podcast.
where we have lots of feelings and no qualifications. So this week's episode, we're going to be talking about,
Never Lie by Freida McFadden.
so we decided to go a different route this time
Yes,
from our regular romance. We went through
a thriller.
a psychological thriller.
Psychological thriller. It was very crazy, lots of twists and turns.
Lots of twists and turns towards the end, right?
Yeah, I felt like the end really picked up speed.
Yeah, definitely. It really smacked me in the face.
Yeah, agreed.
Did it smack you in the face?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. So actually for this book, I listened to the audiobook on Audible, and it was read by Leslie Howard, and I really liked the audio version.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so my question on that, did it sound as creepy as it read? I don't know if you looked at it at all, like as a book.
No.
So when I was reading it, it was reading like, we do not do this, instead of like, we don't. Like, it was very particular with the words and how she said things.
Yeah.
So it made me feel like, ugh, I'm in a creepy person's head. Like,
Yeah, no. I that's why I like the audio, because I figured I was in between this one or the next book getting the audio version, and I'm like, I want to get this psychological thriller to see how it reads. I felt like I want to be like in the story, and I thought it was a great Audible book.
Yeah. So did it felt like a little creepy when you were
It
reading
was
it?
definitely creepy. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How do you feel like listening to it? Like, do you ever like listen to it at night?
No. Absolutely
Because
not.
it was weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the transcripts.
Oh, how did the transcripts read? Was it like the same narrator, or like how did that go?
So it was the same narrator, and she obviously would like kind of do like different voices and like go like higher pitch or lower pitch depending if it was a man or a woman. But it was really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So the entire plot of Never Lie.
Yeah, tell us what it's about.
So this book was about newlyweds who are looking for a place to live, and a place that they find is in the middle of nowhere. And this place belonged to a psychiatrist who vanished.
Yeah, a few years back.
And this is the house that they're looking at, and they get trapped because of a blizzard.
Yeah, and there's like no cell service. There's nobody, like there's no houses nearby. They're definitely very trapped for the weekend.
And then we find out what happens.
So the newlyweds' names are Trisha and Ethan, and Trisha ends up finding audio tapes of the doctor's like previous sessions with patients, and it reveals like events leading up to her disappearance. So that's how the story begins.
That's how the story begins.
Yeah. It was really good.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the plot. I feel like the book definitely was leading somewhere, and then it took like a different turn at the end.
Yeah, it was kind of making you think one thing, and it really hit you with something else.
100%. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, which I enjoyed. Like, sometimes I feel like there's a twist coming, or like you think something is too obvious.
Yeah.
But this one really did it in a way that like I didn't expect it at all, I feel like.
There was the plot twist I definitely didn't expect. The other part being obvious, I did expect that. I was like, there's no way that this is going to happen because it's way too obvious. Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, cool. So the book actually is also a dual timeline.
Oh, yeah, it is a dual timeline.
Yeah, so it's the present day Trisha speaking, and then it also goes back to
Adrian's before.
To Adrian's before she disappeared. Yeah. So there's definitely chapters that intertwine.
Yeah, and I think it also goes back to Trisha's before. Doesn't it, technically?
Does it?
There's one part, I think.
One chapter that's a before?
Maybe.
Could be. Yeah, so also with the dual timeline, again, love-hate relationship. It was so funny. There was a part that present-day Trisha says, my heart dropped, and then it goes back to Adrian before, and I was like, oh my
God.
Again?
I agree. Yeah, another one of these.
Another dual timeline.
But I think this one set it up really well. Like the dual timelines, I didn't hate it as much as the other book that we read recently.
Yeah.
Because I think it gave it just the enough amount of suspense and mysteriousness. And like it grasped you in every chapter as you went.
I agree. I think the dual timeline complemented each other because you would learn something in the present and then go back in the past and figure like the things that happened.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I think we're going to have to get into the spoilers now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So basically what we were saying before, that there was an obvious part, was that Ethan was supposed to be EJ.
Yeah.
It was way too, I was like, okay, this can't be him at this point.
It can't be him, but it went on for so long that I was like, is it him? There's no freaking way that it's him.
Yeah, so like they both had blonde hair. The whole wine thing. The South African wine.
Yeah.
The parents.
Yep.
Like neither one of them had parents.
Nope.
So she definitely made it like, okay, Ethan's EJ. And I'm like, oh my God. I enjoyed that it wasn't him.
Yeah, I did really like that it wasn't him too.
Yeah.
Also, like the entire part where she was like, I have to tell him something and I'm not sure how he's going to take it, was super, super suspicious. I was like, is she a murderer? You know, I was literally thinking that. And then this bitch ended up pregnant.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, you thought she was a murderer?
No, that was like, what could she be hiding? And she was pregnant. Completely dropped her as one of my suspects after that. Like, she did not come up on my radar at all.
I agree.
But that was like in the beginning. I think that's how she like really strayed you away. Like, her big secret was she was pregnant.
Ugh, no. And I'm telling you, I thought it was such a good plot twist. When listening to the Audible, when it goes to literally like the last part of Adrian before, and she says Patricia, and then it goes to Patricia present day, I was like, no way. I really like that plot twist.
Same. I really enjoyed that. The way they dropped it, I loved it. The way she wrote it was really, really good.
I agree.
I did not even expect to see that on the second page. Like, what do you mean it was Patricia?
So how did it look in the book?
It was like, for me on my Kindle, it was great because you know how sometimes you're reading and you have to like cover it?
Yeah.
So I really liked this one because it somehow ended up on the page that the chapter ended.
I'm sure that was meant to happen.
Yeah. So it was like this much, very little on the top of the page. So it was like immediately, it was like, oh shit, it's Patricia.
So good.
So good. I literally was reading at work. And I had to get up. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me it's Patricia.
Patricia?
Oh my God.
What? It was really good.
I was freaking shocked.
I did write in my notes before I knew anything. I put PL, PTSD for murderer, ?
Ooh.
Because I was like, did this PL patient, was there really a murderer in the woods or did something else happen in this?
Oh, so you caught that like in the beginning.
I didn't. I wasn't.
It was a thought.
It was a thought that came and went. But I wrote it down in my notes because I was like, PL murderer. I was like,
interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't. I was just like, no, this poor me. I was like, oh my God. She saw her fiance, best friends, everybody get murdered. I felt so bad for the lady.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it was kind of crazy that she kept it in for 3 years, the doctor, without like ever saying anything.
Yeah. Also, the doctor was fucked up.
100%. Can I say the only character I liked was Luke? He's the only one I felt bad for in the end.
Oh my God, poor Luke.
They killed him for no reason.
Because first of all, he was living.
He was a squatter.
Living but dead at the same time. Poor guy. Like, he had nowhere to go, barely any food. And then they killed him anyways. He had nothing. He did nothing wrong. I was like, I felt bad for him in the end. Literally, all he did was love the freaking doctor.
Yeah.
No, bro, but can you imagine? Hey, we got to kill this guy. What? How is that like where you go?
Yeah, she was insane.
Yeah, she was crazy. She's like, I'm not a psychopath. You sure?
Maybe a little bit. I also thought the way she got blackmailed by EJ was a little like you could have something a little dirtier on her. I don't know. I feel like a video slashing tires. Maybe that's just me. I don't think that's that bad.
No, it's because EJ played it so well. Because I think he also knew that wasn't a big enough deal, but he held it over her head so much that made them break into his house. And I think like that was his plan. I don't know. That's what it kind of seemed like because he stated something that was like, "Oh, thanks for making it better for me," or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I think that's what his goal was. His goal was to get her to do something worse.
Yeah. I mean, I thought prescribing Oxy was way worse than slashing his tires.
Oh yeah.
I was like, he could definitely hold that over your head.
Yeah, 30 Oxys. Ooh.
Did we end up learning how she killed Adrian?
How exactly? I don't think so. But I know she killed her and just stuffed her in their trunk. And she buried her like 2 hours away.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
I'm trying to think, though. I'm trying to think how everybody got killed. Who slit whose throat?
Ethan slit Luke's throat.
Ethan.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Luke. Justice for Luke.
Okay, so we got Ethan slits Luke's throat. Ethan pushed his parents down the stairs. His mom.
Crazy.
Trisha killed like 7 people.
Yeah,
7 people.
She killed a ton of people.
Yeah, so we had the fiance, the 2 friends.
She had the friend when she was younger.
16-year-old.
Then Adrian.
And then Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might even be missing one.
She was definitely a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know, because she said 6
Oh,
people.
the grandma.
Granny.
Granny.
Poor Granny.
And what did she get from that? She got something.
Yeah. Inheritance.
Mm-hmm. She had an inheritance from freaking grandma.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The only thing that was a little far-fetched for me was Ethan being Gail's son. I was like, okay. You had me up until that. I was like, I don't know about all this.
Yeah, that was like an unnecessary little plot twist.
I don't think it was necessary.
You know where I think it was necessary? Now thinking about it in our book club, is it probably is what let her come clean to him because he had killed somebody already.
I guess, yeah.
I think that is what made them be happy killers together. You know, I think maybe
the couple that slays together stays together.
Here we go again. I do think she meant to have that in the book so it would be okay for Trisha to be killing somebody and telling him about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, no, I guess
I think that's what linked in my head.
Hmm.
Because or else it would have been like another Luke.
Yeah.
Because Luke was the only sane person in this book.
Only one. He's like, I don't feel right breaking into somebody's house. I don't feel right about murdering someone.
My boy left. Poor guy, man. He should have just stayed away. Because he came back for her.
Yeah.
What had me crazy was she was in the house, right? And she would think that people were there, like she thought somebody was there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she would try to go tell Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
And she wouldn't want to tell Ethan the whole truth because she's like, oh, I can't let him know that I'm watching these tapes. Oh my God. The entire book, I was like, lady.
Yeah.
What's up with the tapes? It's fine.
But I think she was just trying to listen to see which ones were like incriminating for her.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Probably. Yeah,
Maybe.
but I didn't know that.
Oh,
at that time.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was like, bitch, please stop listening to these dang tapes and run away.
Yeah.
No. When she went back into the office to get those tapes, when they tied up Luke, I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I obviously probably would have been too far-fetched, but for Luke to figure out who she was, that probably would have been cool.
I also thought that once Luke and Ethan saw each other and didn't recognize each other, I'm like, there's no way Ethan is EJ. Because he would have known him. Because that's the guy that broke into his apartment.
Yeah, that's how she like really stated it in the book. I don't know how in the audiobook it's probably the same, but it was just like, yeah, thanks, Edward. And I was like, oh, man, so it's not Ethan.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, God. So who the heck is it?
I agree. I also kind of thought that the body in the cellar wasn't going to be Adrian.
Really?
No, I don't know why, but I thought the plot twist in the end would be that somehow she was alive.
Same. I thought she was going to be alive too.
Yeah.
But as I started reading the book and I saw that she was also a terrible person, I was like, man, I hope she's not alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she really was shitty. Oh, so do we have a book boyfriend of the week?
No. Between EJ, the narcissist, Ethan, the mother killer, Luke, the IT guy.
The actual good guy. Pick one for your book boyfriend.
I don't think this week gets any book boyfriends. Oh my God. Also, this is kind of funny. There was a quote in the book that was, 2 people can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where that quote is from?
No.
So it's probably obviously not from this, but this is like where it was famously, at least for my people that are my age, that are
not Carina,
and actually watch television. Pretty Little Liars. That's like the theme song for it.
Oh yes.
So I immediately thought of that. So as soon as she started like saying it in the audio, I was like, if one of them is dead. I know this.
I remember that. Dang, throwback.
So when we listened to the audio tapes of the patients, it was PL, which ended up being Patricia. It was EJ that ended up being Edward, who was murdered. It was Gail, who ended up also being murdered. Was there anybody else?
No.
It was just them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Luke.
Oh, yeah, we did listen to Luke's.
Mm-hmm. I felt so bad for Luke. Again, we say it, but like he was so in love with her. She had all of her like insecurities and attachment issues and everything. And he was like, it's fine. If you don't want me to move in, I won't move in.
Literally, he was so considerate.
It's fine if you don't say I love you back. That's okay. It's fine if you want me to go home, I'll go home. Like, I'm like, this poor guy.
Okay, so how would you rate the book?
I gave it a 4.
You gave it a 4?
Yeah.
I think I would do like 3.5, 4.
So I think that one of these days we need to like figure out a scale rating for books.
Okay. Like, can you give me an example? What do you mean by that?
Because I feel like I gave it a 4, but then in my head, I'm like, okay, but like, is it really worth a 4?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I had also started it as a 4, and I was like, I think I would put it like a 3.5. I think we do need to come up with a good rating system because sometimes I do feel like I come in here and I'm like, oh my God, Pili, I love this book. I loved all these. I loved all that. And then I can give one that I loved a little less, like a 4. But then this one, like I came in here, I really liked it, you know, but I'm not, obviously you guys don't hear me shouting from the rooftops that I love the book.
I agree. Yeah. I think we need a system.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Especially because how we said in the first episode, we throw out 5 stars like nothing. Mm-hmm. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I don't know.
Maybe we got to be for real now that we got a podcast.
Now that we have a podcast, I think we need to be a little more
cutthroat.
Ooh,
yeah. I don't know if I can be cutthroat.
I saw like 5 stars as like you couldn't put it down. You would recommend it to everybody. You would reread it. Like you would reread it.
Mm-hmm.
4 was like it was good. You loved it. It exceeded your expectations. 3 was you liked it. but like you wouldn't read it again.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. We definitely need to look back at that.
Yeah. I think maybe one of these days we need to come up with a rating scale to tell the people, and we can base our next books off that.
Yeah, for sure, though, because I thought the same thing when I was doing this.
Agree.
When I rated it, I was like, did I really love it as much as I loved, like, the Lakefront Billionaires? I loved them.
Yeah, no, I agree. So now we can go into our Goodreads reviews for the week. So this one says, I really, really do not like novels where the bad guy wins, which is kind of you.
Yeah.
When you said that you didn't want Adrian to live.
Yeah, no, definitely. If she would have lived, I'd been like...
This person goes, I found the ending of this book to be quite distasteful. I would never recommend it to anyone I know.
Yeah, the two killers on the loose, raising 2 kids almost.
And they didn't even get caught.
They didn't even get caught.
This one says dumb ending, respectfully.
You and Gail's son.
Dumb. All right. This one was a 5-star. It says, couldn't put it down. I thought I had an idea of what was going on, and then I realized I knew nothing. I quite literally was left stunned multiple times. So good.
I also knew nothing. So I can agree with that one.
Yeah. This one says, no, the plot twist. I can't believe I didn't figure this out sooner. The realization. I legit had to have a breather. I was so shook.
Same. I do have to say that about this book. The plot twist was real. Like it really pulled you.
Yeah.
Because I did not see it coming at all.
No, me neither. I thought it was great. It was a really good plot twist. And then this one says, the plot twist slapped me so hard.
Same.
Literally
same. I think the entire book was good. It was a good read. It made me feel creepy and icky, you know, which is expected and wanted from a psychological thriller. But I think the way she dropped the plot twist was like the main wow of the book. I really, really liked that.
I agree. And the Audible was also very well read.
Exactly. So I think it's a good book.
Yes.
Plot twist was better.
Good book. Great plot twist.
Exactly.
I also think it was a little strange that Ethan was just like so not believing anything that Trish would say. Like he was just not having it until he finally heard the noise for himself.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, I agree. I was like, is he insane? I don't know.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, no wonder he didn't want her to listen to the audio tapes because it was Gail's son.
No, him secretly like putting him in the fire. Bruh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And her knowing, I was like, damn, this bitch know everything.
Yeah, Trisha was a sneaky sneak.
No, and him just not even getting mad at her lying about everything at the end.
Yeah. He's like, okay, cool.
Sounds good.
We got to kill Luke? Okay, I got you.
We got to get rid of this guy. Oh my God, poor Luke. Another poor Luke.
Poor Luke.
Jesus.
We need to name this episode Poor Luke.
Poor Luke, for real.
Poor Luke. So this is my second Freida McFadden book because we also read The Housemaid was that for book club?
I think it was for book club.
Yeah, so we had read The Housemaid. I kind of don't remember it. Weirdly, I am like mixing The Housemaid and Verity in my head.
Same.
They've jumbled into one, and I'm like, which is which book?
It's so funny because the new trailer is coming out, right? For Housemaid. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, but we didn't meet the dead wife.
Yeah, no, agreed.
I'm like, she was in a coma, wasn't she, this whole time?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, no.
Yeah, I'm like, that was Verity. She have sex with the husband? I'm like, no, I think that's Verity.
literally, same here. It's so funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So I don't really remember what happens in The Housemaid, but I remember it was a good book.
No, it was a phenomenal book. I really liked it.
I think, so it ended up being that the wife in The Housemaid was in an abusive relationship?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then the housemaid kills the husband?
Yes.
I don't remember at all what happens. We're going to have to watch the movie.
So she does kill him. The housemaid does kill the husband.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's the husband's name? Andrew?
I forgot.
I think that might be Verity.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
No, but he does kill him. I remember because now throughout the books, I think the third one because you gave me the third one, I think.
Yeah.
I think they like try to contract the housemaid with Enzo to kill somebody.
Oh, I know I started the second housemaid and she goes to a different family because she has the reputation of abusive husbands.
Yeah. She's getting them out of here. Yeah.
But I really don't remember much about it.
No, me either.
But yeah, Freida McFadden is a classic thriller author. She has all of the books. The Inmate. What else does she have?
The Housemaid.
The Teacher. We can go on forever.
Gotcha, Freida.
The Zookeeper. No, I'm just kidding.
She has her favorite word. The
whatever.
That's funny. No, I like The Housemaid too. So The Housemaid is actually coming out in theaters in what, December?
I think so.
It's December of this year, right?
December of this year, yeah. I think, is it December 19th?
Let me look.
We need to go watch that. We need to watch Verity and then compare notes to see which plot is actually which plot.
Oh my God. Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. She plays Millie? Yeah, Millie.
I don't remember. Andrew is the housemaid. Brandon Sklenner, he was Andrew, so you were right on that.
Okay, yeah.
He actually was the one in It Ends With Us.
Yeah,
right?
He played Atlas in It Ends With Us.
Which I loved him. I liked him a lot.
Atlas?
No, him.
You
I
liked
think
him?
the actor I really like.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He gives like a nice vibe. I don't know. But
Okay.
anyways, Enzo is Michelle Morone.
Yes.
Amanda Seyfried is Nina.
Yeah. I didn't really picture Nina like that. I picture her like older.
No. Once I realized the trailer was for the housemaid, I was like, that's exactly what I would picture Nina as.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like she wore white all the time, was really blonde, and she wasn't old.
You know what? I'm thinking of Verity. Yeah.
So like,
because Verity was like in a coma, so
yeah,
I remembered one of them was like very pristine and neat, and it was Nina.
That was Nina.
Okay, you're
Neat
right.
Nina.
Neat Nina. Neat Nina.
So again, Housemaid is coming out on December 19th. So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
And then Verity is also coming out soon too.
I think it might also come out this year or maybe next year. I don't know.
Oh my God, if it comes out this year, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about them.
Verity's October 2nd, 2026.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we got a whole year.
Wow.
So maybe we can throw in Verity in between that.
You read it?
Yep. So fun fact about me and Pili over here.
Mm-hmm.
Book club with the girls actually started because of Verity.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That was our first book club book.
That was our first book club thoughts book.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts on reading books through Audible comes from Verity. So long story short, hopefully you guys know that Verity also has a transcript in it, right? So funny story, we were set to discuss like chapter something through chapter something, right? So I was at the gym with my friend and we were listening to the Audible book and I was like, oh, perfect. We got book club coming up. Let's listen to it while we're on the treadmill, whatever. We're listening to it. Cool. We get to the meeting and me and my friend are looking at each other like, what are they talking about? How did we get here?
Yeah.
Turns out the Audible finished at the chapter, but had a whole other transcript chapter in it. So we had to step away and read like 10 pages of the dang transcript.
Yeah. I remember we were all like, oh my God. And she was in her red dress. And you guys were like, what? I don't remember that. Wow. You guys have really good memory. I don't remember that at all. Yeah. You guys didn't read a whole
because we didn't freaking read it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God. It was so funny. So yeah, I don't listen to anything on Audible anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm a big reader.
But I think that was just your friend and not necessarily
that was my
the
friend.
You know who you are. My gosh.
She's gonna listen to this and be like,
she's like, okay, I make one mistake.
Oh my God, that was so funny. So yeah, that was fun. Those are fun days of the book club. All right, guys. So seems like we are finishing up this week's episode.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys next week. Read responsibly.
Or don't.